YouTube, Jethro here. So anyhow, I got home, got the deer hung up, got them dressed out. One of them, it was a kind of a high shoulder shot, really didn't mess up a whole lot. Dropped it pretty clean. The other one, it hit it in the shoulder and that bullet fragged. I mean, it tore everything up, but I was able to save the liver out of one of them. And that's what we're going to eat tonight for supper, some deer liver and onions. So I'm going to clean the gray off of this a little bit, take some of the fat out, and clean it up, and we'll get to cooking it here in a minute. Alright YouTube, so here's the lowdown. Clean the liver up, got it nice thin sliced. 1 cup of flour, about a 1/4 cup of corn starch, and that just kind of helps put a crispy coating on it. Some people don't use it at all. And then I got garlic powder, which is about a half teaspoon of onion powder, half teaspoon of salt, and about a teaspoon of pepper, black pepper. I like it. And then we're just going to put it in a skillet, very little oil in there. We're going to coat our liver. We're going to saute it until it's just turning brown. Then we're going to take it out and we're going to do our onions. Then we'll put our liver back on our onions and finish it off. Okay guys, first batch is in. Don't overcrowd the skillet. Give them plenty of room to cook up. We'll have to do a couple little batches here, and don't worry about the wet mess. That's what the wife is for. Back in a few. Okay, so batch number 1's done. Batch number 2 is enough to fill the skillet, and we'll get done with that. We're going to set them to the side, let them rest while we start our onions off. And once our onions start to caramelize and get soft, then we're going to put the liver back over in it and let it finish its cooking on top of the onion, kind of take the flavor and stuff. Another helpful tip is I always keep my bacon grease, keep it in the fridge, and you don't need a whole lot, but just a tablespoonful each skillet you fry is going to kind of enhance the flavor just a little bit. Take some of the gamey out and kind of give it that home bacony flavor, so might try it. Okay guys, so got the liver browned up, skillet full of onions, a little bit of bacon grease in there. Towards the end of it I'll add water, and keep on adding water. I don't want it to be a real greasy dish, and when I put the liver in there on top of it, I'll put water in there with it, probably just a 1/4 cup, and then I'll put a lid on top of it, so that way it'll steam everything finished and kind of keep it tender. Keep the flavors. Then when I pull everything out, I've got the choice. I can add a little bit more water, take my scrapings, and I can make a gravy, or just use the onions, which I don't care for the gravy. I like keeping it halfway simple. So we'll be back in a bit. Alright guys, here's the finished product. Livers, onions, great stuff. I ended up letting it simmer for about it was 15-20 minutes. I poured the water in there and put the lid on it, and just put the liver on top of the onions, did not stir it until the very end, and this is what the end product is. We fixing to sit down and have din din. We catch y'all later.